Hello, it's me again, Wolfram Kreis from the European Mainstream Academy. And in the next video clip I want to give you a short demonstration what you can do with the interactive storage management facility. It's an ISPF dialog that is integrated into ISPF, and in this case I've already started the ISPF with our master application menu. In your installation or in different installation, it depends on where such functions are integrated into the menu system. In our case, you see we have one point here, one selection possibility. It's called I for ISMF, and if I type in I in the master application menu, I get into the ISMF primary option menu. And you see we have a lot of possibilities here. What you can do and what is offered here is dependent of the authorization, what you are allowed to do and what is your role in the in such an environment. We have a lot of possibilities for each and every user, and we have some special possibilities that are all only available for system or storage administrators. Let's have a look into the 2 or 3 of these selection possibilities. First, I select dataset. I want to see what datasets are in my environment, and as example here I can select the dataset name list, and in this case I specify I want to see all datasets beginning with the high-level qualifier EMA 00, and dot asterisk asterisk means all datasets beginning with EMA 00. I hit the enter key and I get a list of datasets. And you can see here we have 42 columns with different attributes. And as example, one of the most important attribute, of course, is allocated space. And in this case, of course, I also can sort this list for these different columns. As example, I can say now or specify sort, and this is the third column in this case, sort column 3 in D. D means descending order, and I hit the enter key, and the result is I get the dataset with the most allocated space at the in descending order here. When I browse to the right side and have a look at the other columns, you can see there are a lot of columns available. As example, of course, the allocated units, the dataset organization, the record length, the block size, and so on, and also as example the creation date. And a second example to sort, I want to see which datasets were created the longest time ago. Again, I say sort, and in this case column 20 in, and in this case ascending order. And you see now EMA 00.jobs.cntl was created at the 1st of August in 2013. Just a brief introduction to the dataset possibilities. Let's have a look at another possibility. We can search for volume activities and volume information. I select the second argument here with the volume. I select I want to see the dust volumes, direct access dataset, disk volumes in this case, and now I can generate also a list as example of all volumes starting with the 3 characters SYS, this something. And I see in this case we have 2 volumes, and again a lot of columns describing attributes belonging to these entries. Let's do a second example. I can say I want to see all the volumes starting with 2, and again we get a list in this case with 4 volumes. In our education environment we have just a few dust volumes, so the list is not too long. In a productive environment you can have as example around 20,000 volumes listed here, so normally in productive environments you get much bigger listings. Let's go back and to the primary option menu of ISMF. And we talked in our video clips about the SMS constructs, and here you can see we have these constructs here. It's a management class, the data class, storage class, and the storage group. And I just show you an example. I want to have a look into the storage class, so I select 5 in the ISPF primary option menu and get now to a submenu, and I want to see all the storage classes. In this case means just the asterisk here, and press the enter key, and you see now the list of the storage classes that are implemented here. Okay. The last thing I want to show you is the automatic class selection, and we talked about that the automatic class selection routines are very important for an automatic storage management. So I select the selection key 7 here, automatic class selection, and here you see what you can do as a storage administrator to define these automatic class selection routines. You can edit them, you can translate them into an object form, you can validate these routines, you can test these routines. This is a very important point, that you can define test cases and to test the routines if they really do what you planned that they should do. You can display information, and of course you also can delete ACS objects from the environment. And just an example to show you the edit function. I type edit, and with the edit function you can go into very normal data sets, your own data sets, to play around with these routines. And in this case I've selected uwgr.sms.acs root, means these are the ACS routines. I press the enter key and I get a selection, menu selection of my ACS routines here. And now I can select as example, see we had a look into the storage class environment. Let's have a look into the SCROH routine here. I say select, and here you can see ACS routine, in this case for the storage class ROH. Don't go into any details here, what has to be done and how a routine is set up. Just to show, I just wanted to show you that you have all these interactive possibilities to view data in your SMS environment and to control your environment, to edit and verify your routines, activate of course your routines, and so on. This is the these are the possibilities of the interactive storage management facility. I think that's enough for this short demo. And if you have any questions or remarks, please use the discussion forum on our Open HPI platform. Thank you very much for attending, and see you in one of our next video clips.